A human boy entered alien military academy, their shock beyond words. Chapter 1. The Arrival. The Academy of the Thousand Stars was the most prestigious military institution in the galaxy. It had trained warlords, admirals, and strategists for centuries. Only the most gifted offspring of the Council's member species were admitted. So when the new cadets assembled on the parade ground, the instructor's eyes narrowed at one figure. He was smaller than the others. His skin pale, no scales, no tusks, no armor plating. Just a lanky frame in the cadet uniform, standing straight, eyes sharp. Name, barked Commander Irix, a towering saurid with jagged teeth. Ethan Cole, the boy replied. His voice didn't waver. The courtyard fell into stunned silence. A human. Chapter 2. The Whispering. The other cadets couldn't hide their shock. Humans are primitives. They're fragile, they break easily. Why would the Council allow that here? Ethan heard it all. He didn't answer. He stood still, staring forward, shoulders squared. Commander Irix sneered. Very well, Cole. Let us see if you survive the week. The other cadets laughed. Ethan didn't. Chapter 3. The First Trial. The first test was the obstacle gauntlet, walls taller than towers, pits filled with electrified water, moving platforms designed to break even the strongest recruits. The saurids scaled walls with claws. The Varen leapt on powerful legs. The Orulan floated with telekinetic bursts. Ethan ran. He didn't leap the highest. He didn't hit the hardest. But he kept moving. Where others stopped to rest, he pushed forward. Where they fell, he climbed back up. Where they hesitated, he threw himself headlong. Hours later, bruised and bleeding, he staggered across the finish line. The instructors blinked. Most cadets hadn't finished at all. The human boy had. Chapter 4. The Mockery. That night in the barracks, the whispers returned. You barely survived. You're weak. You'll never be one of us. Ethan sat on his bunk, silent. Then he smiled. Maybe, he said softly. But I did finish. And you didn't. The room fell quiet. Chapter 5. The Sparring Ring. The next test was combat. Cadets were paired and thrown into the ring. Ethan's first opponent was a Core, 3 times his size, armored hide thick as stone. The fight began with a roar. The Core charged, swinging massive fists. Ethan dodged, barely. A second swing grazed him, nearly dropping him. The crowd jeered. The human will die in seconds. But Ethan didn't try to overpower the Core. He ducked. He weaved. He let the giant burn energy with wild swings. Then, at the perfect moment, Ethan struck sharp jabs to soft joints, a strike to the throat, a twist of leverage. The Core crashed to the ground, gasping. The arena went silent. Chapter 6. The Strategy. The final exam was War Games. Squads of cadets commanded simulated fleets in a contest of tactics. Most cadets planned as they had been taught, rigid formations, overwhelming force, direct assaults. Ethan's squad was smaller, weaker. His cadets muttered in despair. We can't win. They'll crush us. Ethan leaned over the map, eyes narrowing. Then we don't play their game, he said. We play ours. He ordered feints, ambushes, misdirection. He scattered ships in patterns the instructors mocked as chaotic. But when the battle began, the chaos turned into a trap. Enemy fleets found themselves cut off, supply lines severed, flagships isolated. Minutes later, Ethan's squad stood victorious. The instructors stared, jaws slack. Chapter 7. The Revelation. After the War Games, the Commandant himself summoned Ethan. A being of shimmering energy, the Commandant studied him in silence. You are not the strongest, nor the fastest, the Commandant said. You bleed. You falter. And yet, you endure. Ethan stood at attention. That's what humans do, sir. We endure. The commandant's glow pulsed thoughtfully. Perhaps that is why your kind frightens so many. You refuse to break. Chapter 8. The Respect. Weeks turned into months. The mockery faded. Cadets who once sneered at Ethan now sought his advice. He taught them tricks, how to fight dirty but fair, how to think sideways, how to laugh even in failure. When a Varen cadet collapsed in exhaustion, Ethan carried him across the line. When an Oriolan panicked in a firefight simulation, Ethan calmed them with steady words. He was no longer the strange human boy. He was Pac. Chapter 9. The Graduation. At the Academy's end-of-year trials, cadets stood before the council, medals glinting, banners raised. And there, in the front rank, stood Ethan Cole. Commander Irix, once his harshest critic, announced the results. By merit, cunning, and unbreakable will, Cadet Cole graduates with distinction. The chamber erupted in applause, not mocking, not reluctant, but true respect. Ethan saluted. His smile was small, but his eyes burned with pride. Epilogue. The shock beyond words. In the centuries that followed, legends of the Academy told of many warriors. But one story was whispered with awe. The day a human boy entered their ranks, mocked as weak, dismissed as prey. And the day he proved them all wrong, not by being strongest, but by being something far more dangerous. Unbreakable.